In today's video, I've got with me the Anker 3-in-1 charging cube. Now, I've been looking for a great 3-in-1 charging solution. Currently, I'm using the Pitaka 3-in-1, and that's been great. I love the fact that it has a battery pack that I can take with me away from the dock and then just bring it back, and I can charge my iPhone, my Apple Watch Ultra, and also my AirPods. The only trouble that I have is that when it comes to traveling, it's hard to travel with that because it's not as portable as the Magsafe Duo. And I love the Magsafe Duo for its portability, but the problem I have with that is that it can only do 2 devices. And as I mentioned, I have 3 devices, the AirPods 3, the Apple Watch Ultra, and my iPhone 13 mini. So when I have to charge all of them and I need to travel, that's where my trouble comes in. So I was really excited when I saw this at the Apple Store. I bought it and I've been testing it out and I absolutely love it. So first and foremost, let's talk about what you get with the 3-in-1 cube. You get the cube itself. Now the cube itself is like the first time that I took it out of the box, I knew right away that this is one solid product. It's got a lot of weight to it, and that is because when you put your phone on here, especially if you're using the larger models, you don't want to put the phone here and then just have it topple over. So it's got a lot of weight, so it sits stable on your desk or wherever you're going to place it. Also in the box, you get the charging cube. Now this is a 30-watt charging cube, and it does have foldable prongs, so you can flip them out, and then when you need to travel, you can close them and take them with you. This has a USB-C connection, and it comes with a USB-C 5-foot cable, which I also really liked because, often on a side table, what happens is the outlet can sometimes be further away from the table and you need a longer cable to be able to reach where you're going to be. As for the price of this, it's $149.99 US dollars. But then I've seen that on Amazon, they are often running promotions, so they have different coupons. So just check the link down below. I'll place it for you and you can go to it and see what is the current offer. You have Prime Day coming up on Amazon from the 11th to the 12th. So maybe there might be an even better deal than the one I've mentioned. But that is all subject to change. So I can't say. But the baseline price is $149.99. And even though, you might be thinking that this is expensive, but if you look at this, it's actually a certified charger. So that is one advantage that this one has, is that it's made for MagSafe and it's made for your Apple Watch. So when you put your iPhone on here, you're going to get the full 15-watt charging capability. So that in itself is really awesome. So you can get a quick charge and then be on your way. Now next I want to talk about the cube itself. Like I mentioned before, it's got good weight to it. But if you look around, this top portion flips up. So this is where your iPhone is going to go. So you just place your iPhone on here and it locks into place and you're good to go. On the front here, now what's cool is that if you're just, let's say you just want to charge your iPhone and you want to just charge your Apple Watch, then you could just have it like this. But I like the fact that it can be flipped up because that gives you the option of still using your phone or kind of looking at it when it is sitting on a desk or anything like that. Now, this portion right here, as it just did, it flips out for your watch charger. Now, initially when I flipped this out, it only came out this far. And I put my Apple Watch Ultra on it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not going to work with the Apple Watch Ultra. And I kept trying to see, and then if you just pull it out a little bit more, it gives you enough space to charge even the Apple Watch Ultra without any issue. Now, the other thing that I was worried about is how durable this is going to be. So I literally sat around and I just kept opening and closing this for a very, very long time just to see the durability on this, the watch charging mechanism itself. On the front, you also have Anker's logo engraved right here. And then on the back side is where you have your USB-C cable input, and then you have the charging light. Now, this, I know you might be thinking that, well, the light should be on the front, so when I place my phone or when I have this plugged up, I know whether or not it's getting power. I think the reason they did this is because if you do have it on a bedside, this is a light, right? So it could be bothersome to anybody if it was on the front. You have your phone sitting there, even though the phone would technically cover it up, but let's say the phone's not on there, you just have a light shining through. So I do like the fact that they put it on the back. Now the last spot to be concerned about is right here, which is the spot for your AirPods. So you literally just set your AirPods right there and they begin charging. Overall, I love the design of it. I really like this color. I love the finish. Like I mentioned before, this feels like a very solid product. At the bottom, you do have like a soft touch material, and this is just to give it some grip. So when it is on a desk, it's not just going to immediately slide over when you're placing your phone on there or anything like that. Now, as for the charging speed, since this is MagSafe certified, this can charge up to 15 watts. Now, obviously, if you go to put all three of your devices and let's say all of them are dying, the power is going to be split between all of them, and so it's going to take a little bit of time. But let's say you just got home from work and you've got to quickly change up and go out with your friends or something, right? And your phone's running low. Guess what? Throw it on here, let it charge for like 20-30 minutes, and you will be good to go. You'll get a nice little boost of a charge and you'll be on your way. Same thing if your AirPods are running low, drop them on here and you'll be good to go. I really haven't had any problems. If you've used any MagSafe certified product before, that is the same experience you're going to get here. So in terms of charging, this is a powerhouse. I love it. No complaints whatsoever. Next, I want to compare this to a bunch of other 3-in-1 charging solutions I've used. So like I said, currently I have the Pitaka one, which is the main one I've been using for a very long time. And then I've also had the ESR one. That too can do the AirPods, the iPhone, and the Apple Watch. But what I didn't like about that one is the fact that I can't take it with me. The design is fixed, so it's not something that you can easily just put into a bag and take it with you. The last one that I did use was the Magsafe Duo. And I know that's not a 3-in-1 charging solution, but the reason I do want to compare it with that is simply because that one is portable. So that one kind of comes into play when you think about portability of this or portability of the Magsafe Duo. Now the Magsafe Duo does also have an edge in terms of price. It's $129 instead of $149. But if you look at it, 3 devices versus 2, both have portability. So the extra $20, and it might not even be an extra 20 once you factor in all the different discounts. So you're actually getting a really good deal. And as much as I've loved the Magsafe Duo, and it's been a great sidekick in terms of traveling with me, I've got to say I really love the Anker charging cube. So last but not least, do you or do you not buy the Anker 3-in-1 cube? You know what? I really love this product. I have no affiliation with Anker whatsoever. I just bought this from the Apple Store to try it out, and it solved my problem. I've now got a charging solution that's MagSafe certified. It's made for your Apple Watch, and one that I can travel with. You see, I always keep an extra wall plug and then an extra USB-C and also lightning cable in my backpack at all times. So when I unplug this from my side table, I don't need to take out the wall plug or the cable. I simply just unplug this, throw this in a bag, and I'm on my way. And even if you're somebody that is not traveling a lot, guess what? At some point, you're going to need to travel, right? So if you're going to spend 120, 150, 160, whatever it may be on a charging station, why not spend it on something that is going to be able to travel with you at the same time? I really hope you found this video helpful. As I mentioned before, I'm going to put the link for this down below. If you do have any questions, let me know and I'll do my best to help. Thank you for your time. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.